There's a bunch of white Americans who had to sit here for the last 5 to 10 years, and they were not allowed to say anything when black people just wanted to go off about race and about white people and about the system and about our history and how hard it is to be black in America. They had to sit there and take that shit for the last 5 to 10 years. And now they're saying, I don't want to hear this shit anymore. And again, what do you got to say to that? Now, some black people may say, well, black people had to take slavery for longer than 5 to 10 years. My response to that is true. And how many years were you a slave? We're not talking about black people. We're talking about you. How many years of slavery did you do? Bring your resume. You didn't do any slavery. So I don't want to hear the slavery fallback. A lot of black people like to use slavery as a fallback. Oh, well, we were slaves for all this time. Well, we as a people, yes, but you personally and I personally, we weren't slaves of anything. You ain't no slave. How long were you a slave? So don't use slavery as a fallback or use what white people did in slavery as a fallback against them. This is what happens. Again, have any of you seen this? They use it as an offensive weapon. So you are white, which means you are inherently racist because your ancestors enslaved my ancestors. So just going off that, we both got birthrights to victimhood and you are a bad person. This is nonsense. And if you're white, you need to develop first of all, the verbal skills to call them out on their bullshit. And secondly, have the balls to stand on it when you get pushback, because you will get pushback. You'll get pushed back to your pushback. Even today, you're going to get pushed back to your pushback. And there's not too many white people who are willing to say these things out loud. And there's a few of them who are saying these things out loud. They don't say them exactly the way that I would say them, but I respect the fact they have the balls to say it. Doesn't mean I agree with everything that they say. So you take somebody like Tim Pool has been a little bit on this. Nick Fuentes, I don't know how y'all feel about him. I've heard him a few times, and I damn sure don't agree with everything he says. But he does have the balls to say things that a lot of people are thinking, but they won't say. And that's what I give him credit for. And there's several people who I put in that category. Charlie Kirk's in that category. Candace Owens in that category. Jason Whitlock's in that category. Nick Fuentes in that category. And Tim Pool's in that category. And there are several others whose names I'm not even thinking of right now. But there are a bunch of them. And again, every name that I just said does not mean I agree with everything these people say. I don't know if there's any human on the planet with which I agree with everything that they say. However, I do respect when someone has the balls to say something that I know a lot of people are thinking, but they don't want to say it. And then that person comes out and says it. I respect that. Even if I don't agree with what you said. I respect the fact that you are willing to say it when a lot of people these days are just unwilling to say things because they don't want to offend anybody. I don't mind offending people, so I say whatever the hell I want to say. So next, couple more points here. Those are black fatigue. It exposes the manipulation some use by hiding behind identity instead of engaging in real debate and real conversation. Again, this is exactly what a race hustler does.